Hi, and welcome to the lessbears.com podcast. This podcast is for extensive English listening. So every day I'll make a new podcast about a different topic. That way you can hear lots of different vocabulary. And you don't have to listen too long, 2 or 3 minutes at best. Hi, and welcome to the Les Paris podcast. Today is episode 285. It's about cults. Now, as with many of the other topics I've talked about, I don't have any special knowledge about cults. If you are a victim of a cult, or if you have been in a cult, or you know somebody, a loved one is in a cult, I give you all my sympathies, heartfelt. I think it's a terrible thing. Cults are very, very powerful and insidious. They work their way into people's minds slowly, and they find the people's weakness, and they put a lever on that weakness and try and get the people to become weaker, more dependent, and thereby join the cult. I'm not very well versed on how they can use people's weaknesses. After all, I don't want to start a cult. I have no interest in that. But once people join the cult, it becomes very, very difficult to leave the cult. And you have to ask yourself, what's going on here? How can we build people, make people, citizens who are strong and can resist the lure and the magnet of the cult, the power of the cult? And what is it that attracts people to the cult in the first place? Is it an innocent meeting? Or were they kidnapped and brought into the cult? Or were they trying to follow some fetish or maybe not so good unnatural interest? Now, honestly, I don't know. And I suppose there's cults of many different shapes and sizes. But they are very, very sick. The way that they twist and use people and undermine the very land that people are standing on. I would like to see some kind of systematic way to identify and classify cults so that we could try to eliminate them. I suppose that would be very dangerous on the other hand, because you might get some kind of cry of censorship or infringing on people's freedom. At the end of the day, we just need to make people who are strong and can resist these cultish temptations.